In Low Moss, over the past 8 years or so, a group of volunteers from Prison Fellowship, more or less the same group in fact, supported by the chaplains, has run 38 Sycamore Tree courses with over 330 men in our care completing the course. The chaplains run a lot of courses in Low Moss, but Sycamore Tree is probably the one that's had most impact in the prison. For most of this time we've not actually had to advertise the course. The participants used to tell the volunteers that they heard about the course from the chaplains, but now they mostly hear about it by word of mouth from other people who've done it, and we also get referrals from psychologists, social workers, program staff, case management staff. The effectiveness of the course, I think, comes from its simplicity. The story of Zacchaeus meeting Jesus and then becoming aware of his victims, which gently leads those doing the course to think more deeply about their own victims. The participants often tell us that they didn't think much about their victims until they did Sycamore Tree. They often tell us that they hadn't realised how so many people had been affected by their actions, and some even say they weren't really aware that they had any victims. But the point of the course isn't to make participants feel bad, because all the sharing and reflecting is done in the context of the forgiveness and acceptance that Jesus shows to Zacchaeus. But sometimes you can just see on the participants' faces the effect that the course has had on them. They often open up very movingly about the damage that they've caused, saying that they don't want to put anyone, not least their families, through this kind of hurt again. And it's been very encouraging listening to all those men over these years saying genuinely how much they want to change, no matter how difficult that might actually prove to be in real life. Most recently, the feedback that sticks in my mind is the man who said that Sycamore Tree affected him more than anything else he's ever done in the prison. And he really hoped that when he was released this time, it would be different from the last 33 times that he'd been released. If Sycamore Tree does anything to break that cycle, then it's helping us all, volunteers, chaplains, all those who support the course, all those who pray for it. It helps us all to show something of the transformative love of Jesus to some of the people who need to feel it most.